Hi, this is Naturally for Us and Man to Man, A to Z.
Good morning, everybody.
Okay, and I was just thinking this morning how we should, me and my husband should make a video since we had made all of those videos when we were doing our juice fast and how uh, it has changed. It had changed my life. Has it changed yours?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it has really changed. And and it's just like every day we're finding out something new. So I know you guys remember when we were growing our wheatgrass and everything. So what happened with us with the wheatgrass, my love?
Well, we found out how bad this new strand of wheat is.
Okay.
It's first of all, it's not like the wheat that our great grandparents and great great grandparents ate. It's been selectively bred to such an extent until it's really a completely different crop than it used to be. A farmer who grows it would know that it only stands about 2.5 feet high, and the wheat in the old days was like 4 to 5 feet high. So it's completely different. If you don't understand what selective breeding is, then you can ask a question later and we'll answer it. You can email us a question. But anyway, uh, they bred it to such an extent until the wheat is changed in three main ways. Three main ways why the wheat has changed. And before I tell you the three main ways, the main thing is that it is super, super sweet. Okay? So a lot of people are getting off sugar to try to lose weight, but they still eat a lot of pastries and a lot of pizza and a lot of stuff like that, and they're getting more sugar than before. Because through the research we found out that 2 slices of whole wheat bread is equivalent to 6 teaspoons of sugar, which means that you're getting more sugar in your wheat products than you are in the sugar that you take on a daily basis. So, but it's changed in three main ways, and I'm going to read these three ways as quickly as I can. This new wheat, it contains a super starch. It's called amylopectin A. Okay. Second reason, it contains a form of super gluten, and this super gluten is almost like what's that kind of glue? That crazy glue. It's like crazy glue. And what it does to your system is a whole new thing. But anyway, and the third reason is it contains a form of super toxic drug that's super addictive. And this drug works on your cravings. It makes you eat more. Okay, so those are the three main ways that this wheat is different. This amylopectin A, which is a super starch, which causes your body to be glued together, I guess you would say. It also contains a super gluten, and it also contains a a toxic drug that makes you crave, makes you want to eat more. Okay, now, so what we found out is from the research, there's two doctors, and you can go on to Google and find out about these doctors. One doctor is Dr. Mark Hyman, Hyman, Dr. William Davis, Davis. Those two doctors have done research in this area, and they found out, and they have two books out. One book is called Wheat Belly, Lose the Wheat, Lose the Weight. Okay, that's by Dr. Davies. And the book by Dr. Hyman is Three Hidden Ways That Wheat Can Change Your Diet, and change your health. And he talks about the three ways. But anyway, we found out from going to the store and shopping that wheat is in just about everything. We tried to stay away from wheat. We were doing the wheatgrass, but then we found out how bad the organic even wheat is bad for you. So we found out how bad it was for you, because we noticed when we were drinking our wheatgrass juice how sweet it was. It's never been that sweet. It didn't used to be that sweet years and years ago. It's super, super sweet. So I said, wow, this is almost like putting sugar in something. I didn't know at that time what was happening. When we started making bread with the organic wheat berries. We started making bread, and Stop, Drop, and Roll On helped us to make this bread, this particular bread, the way she said to make it. But when you start making like that, I noticed how sticky the dough was. You know, and I used to make bread with my mom when I was a kid. That's like 50 some years ago. And you had no problems getting the dough off your fingers. This dough was like crazy glue. I could not get it off my fingers when I was trying to make up the bun for the bread. So I said, something's wrong with this. So that was a second clue. But anyway, when we went to the store, since we've been trying to stay off wheat, I said, well, we just get rye, we'll just get this. We started checking. Every single bread in the store had wheat in it. And I said, wait a second, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Something is up. Every single bread in the store, and I went through and this particular store, we went to Trader Joe's, and they have all kinds of breads that are supposed to be good for you. Every single loaf had wheat in it. What's going on with wheat? So then I checked the crackers. Every single box of crackers had wheat in it.
Check the dressing.
The dressing, salad dressing. All the salad dressings had wheat. We found, I think, one dressing that didn't have wheat in it. And I said, what's going on? We checked the pastas. All the pastas had wheat in it.
The hummus. What is that?
Yeah, hummus.
Yeah, hummus.
Hummus.
Have wheat.
Some of the hummus had wheat in it. Or either it was made with the same machinery that used wheat, which means you get a certain amount of wheat. A lot of people are not tolerant to gluten, okay? And none of us really are, because this super gluten is incredible. So anyway, we started doing research then, and then we came across Dr. Davis and Dr. Hyman, and we found out what's happening with the wheat. Wheat is in just about everything. We found out it's even in lipstick. It's gluten. This super gluten, which comes from this new strand of wheat, is even in lipstick. So check for yourself. When you go to the store the next time, check your labels after you shop for everything you want, check the labels. You'll find out you wind up putting almost everything back on the shelf if you're trying to stay away from wheat. Yeah. Because wheat is bloating. It's making you fat.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of women, we feel that, you know, we're doing all we can, so why is the weight? And, you know, and I eat wheat instead of, you know, white bread, so, you know.
That's the reason.
And that's
because wheat is in just about everything. So the people that have stopped sugar, have you stopped pizza? Have you stopped bread? Have you stopped buns? Have you stopped pastries? If you cut out wheat completely, you lose the weight. But it's almost impossible to cut wheat completely out of your diet. It's almost impossible. You would have to bake your own bread. You'd have to do everything for yourself, which is what we're trying to do. But the point is, be aware of it so that you can cut back on your wheat. You do that, and you'll find out you'll lose weight so fast. It'll be unbelievable how fast the weight will come off. You know, you wonder why there's this healthcare situation in this country and why they're pushing for this healthcare bill, because they know that within the next 5 to 10 years there's going to be health epidemic in this country, unbelievable, and everybody's going to need healthcare because of what they're doing with the food. So
we don't want to get off.
Yeah, we don't get in that, but wheat is this new wheat. It's not a genetic thing, even though they are genetically doing things. It's on the scientific level of breeding, you know, just selective breeding, which is not, it's still manipulating, but it's not the same thing as gene modification, you know, but it's dangerous. So watch your labels, cut back on your wheat, and find out what will happen with your weight and with your health.
Okay, so, oh yeah, and my husband's book will soon be out.
Yeah, it should be out by next month.
Okay, by next month. So.
Yeah, and I'll show you a copy on the internet of the book, and it'll be sold as an ebook or as a hard copy through Amazon, through Kindle.
Okay.
But I will give you the title. It's called 120, Live to 120, Sickness and Disease Free.
Right, yeah. Okay. So this is Naturally Fresh and Man to Man, A to Z. And we're doing this because we want you to know. And we're the guinea pigs, so you see what the result. Yeah, you see what the result.
We're getting healthier.
Yeah.
I noticed some changes. I haven't even told my wife yet, but I've noticed some changes
Praise God.
in my body. My face is getting clearer, which we had noticed that. My hair seems like it's trying to come back in certain areas where it was thinning. My nails are changing. So things are happening in my body.
Yeah, and he had a lot of moles on his back.
Yeah, and they're all
But
completely gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
So, we're finding out as we go because, we're going into uncharted waters, so to speak. Because some of the things we're doing, nobody's tried.
Yeah.
So we're trying things, and then we're letting you know what's happening as a result, so that you can live in better health yourself.
Yeah.
So watch your wheat.
Watch your wheat.
And read your labels. Read your labels.
Read your labels. Okay. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you and give you peace today. Okay. Be blessed.
Bye.
Bye. We love you.